P666 signing on for a big computer video. We'll be taking a look at lots of computers today. Maybe not that one, but this I need to power on and turn it off so it's off the network. Because if it shuts down properly, the networking shuts down with it as well, so that's gonna have to get done. Oh, it looks like... okay, no, it's working. Perfect. This one was a pain in the butt to get online. I found that I not only had a bad network cable, but there's a bad port on my hub. Port number 7 doesn't work properly, at least not with the Macintosh. I'll have to see if it works fine with other machines, but it didn't work fine when I put this on it, so yeah, that's a bit of a problem when it's trying to boot off the LAN, and it's not going to have any luck with that. But anyway, I'm going to be making... I'm not going to be doing anything with this. In fact, I'm just going to shut this off, because I had it on just for test purposes. Actually, I had it on for a reason. I'm going to turn it right back on again. I'm going to transfer some photos off of my camera, which is the reason why I had it on in the first place. This one we're going to be doing some upgrades to, but I'll talk about that in a second. This one is doing images right now of drives, and I have to tell you, yeah, these Seagates definitely run hot. Of course, the Toshibas are not on the cold side either. 56 degrees. That's getting up there. An image is going to take another 2 hours. That's on my downloaded YouTube videos. So that's probably going to take a while. I'm going to make an image of that Acer. In fact, I'm going to make a base image of that Acer, and then I'm going to make a base image of this Compaq as well. Gotta love those glossy screens. And not going to do anything with this, but it's always on, so it'll stay the same. But this one I'm going to be running updates on. So you can just start that process. It's going to download the packages. Eventually, when it gets its act together and starts working. There we go. You can see it's now working. You can hardly read the done on there. It just looks like it's not doing anything. But anyway. So, all of that's pretty much good. Ready to go. And we're just going to shut it right back down again, so, yeah. I'm going to get my Compaq started up. Once this thing decides that it wants to let me shut it down. Might have tried to shut it down a little bit too soon. It'll shut down on its own. So let's get ready to work on the Compaq over there. Transferring photos. Yay, wow. Sorry about the blinking. I just made it worse. Alright, okay, that's about enough of that. Ready to go with the Compaq. It's charging up its battery. Maybe. Still on my desk back, but then it should be coming back soon enough. It'll have to come later, though. This is more important right now. Probably gonna have to put reflect on here. Boot, damn you. Here we go. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to need to install reflect, so let me do that. Alright, before we do that, I'm sure you guys all want to see this thing playing 6 final render. I don't think I've ever done it before, but you guys love that video so much, so we'll try it and we'll see what happens. Put it full screen. Stop it, and then play it. Oh, it's chopping up. Right, so I guess it can't play that. Not even doing well with that. Alright. Anyway, let me get Reflect installed so I can start imaging this drive. Well, that took a lot longer than I expected. Probably because it's got some too stupid, crappy Seagate hard drive in there that is not worth having. I'm going to see if I can upgrade this to a Western Digital at some point. Or it could be the fact that I'm using USB sticks to transfer all this over. But I'm using a relatively fast, well, I guess not, it's a Class 4 SD card to do that one, and we're still only getting about 74 megabits a second, which is really slow. I don't know why everything is going so slow today, but it's actually kind of annoying. And even this, only about 73 megabytes a second. I don't know why everything is just going that slow, because this was up at 200 earlier, so I don't understand that. But anyway, you can see just how fast, just how different the read is from the write. It's ridiculous. Pretty sure that I've already showed it playing on this computer, but I know that if I don't show it, then somebody will complain. That thing is over there ticking, as usual. It's very annoying, but anyway. Let's try it. Wish I could get rid of this stupid volume control. Holy crap. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna deal with this volume control stuff first. Right. Task Manager. End. There we go. Now it's gone. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Don't care. Oh my god, Windows is so stupid sometimes. No, I do not want to restart my computer. I'm going to just let it go, because obviously it's working just fine and you're just dumb. Okay, let's try that again. Come on. It's slowing down. And it's falling on its face. And this thing's got the ATI Mobility Fire GL graphics, too, so... Alright, stop. Okay, that's about enough of that. I'm gonna have to image this drive now, too, and get all that done, but... I'm going to reboot the computer first, if it so insists. That's going to take forever. I'm trying to clear everything off of the 116 gig drive, just so I can have some space left over. Holy crap. It's going slower than I thought it would. It's slowing down even further. I don't know why everything is going so slow right now. Because it should be going a lot faster than that. That drive is still at like 56 degrees though. Jeez, a Pete's, man. Why is it so hot? Oh, I know why. It's a Seagate drive. Alright, mark all upgrades. Wait for it to start again. Apply. 2 new packages will be installed. 92 packages will be upgraded. Apply.
2014. A tornado warning is continued for Gatineau. A tornado warning is ended for Ottawa, North, Canada, Orleans. A severe thunderstorm watch is continued for Klevna, Charlotte Lake, Western Lanark County, Ottawa, South, Richmond, Metcalfe, Smiths Falls, Perth, Eastern Lanark County, Gatineau, and Ottawa, North, Canada, Orleans. Environment Canada has updated a severe weather bulletin for Southern Ontario at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Tuesday, July July 1st, 2014. A heat warning is continued for Gatineau, Ottawa, North, Canada, Orleans, and Ottawa, South, Richmond, Metcalfe. Environnement Canada a mis à jour une alerte de tornade pour...
I picked one hell of a day to shoot video, didn't I? So I finished off with the Acer now. And this thing too. Let's make sure. What a piece of junk.
Eastern Lanark County, Gatineau, and Ottawa, North, Canada,
Come on. Ah, looks like there's no more upgrades. Just exactly what I like to see. No upgrades. Alright, so we can shut this thing off now. Probably showed this thing playing 6 final render before, but let's see. This is the only other computer that I have that can actually play it. Yeah. I mean, this thing doesn't even miss a beat. Look at that. Some of my greater computers, I'm surprised. I don't think that... No, that's not as good as my, T410. My T410 can play it a little bit better than that, but... It's only these two computers that I have that can actually even play that file at all. Which is kind of funny, considering that I've only got 2 machines that can do it. Most of the other ones that I've tried this on, it just brings the whole thing straight to its knees pretty quickly. Can't do any of the high-res particle effects, but that is to be expected, I guess. Alright, okay, that's enough of that. Where's my mouse? There it is. So clearly, I've only got 2 machines that can play that satisfying. I'm surprised that the compact can't, but the compact can't. But there you have it. Now I have to image this, and this is the last one that I need to do before I can call this video done. Ah, there we go. That's better. Now it's working. Run it. I'm gonna have to go through that disk several times though, because look at all that space that's being used. Look, 62 megabytes. Well, darn it, I'm re-imaging the Aspire 1, as you can probably see over there. Doing it over the network this time so I can transfer it directly to this PC because it didn't work. Hopefully the compact one worked, because I do not want to bring that compact back out. Something's going on.
For Southern Ontario at 4:27 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Tuesday, July 1st, 2014. A severe thunderstorm warning is issued for Gatineau and Ottawa, North, Canada, Orleans. A severe thunderstorm watch is continued for Klevna, Charlotte Lake, Western Lanark County, Ottawa, South, Richmond, Metcalfe, Smiths Falls, Perth, Eastern Lanark County.
There we go.
Environment Canada has issued a significant weather bulletin for regions in the broadcast area. Stay tuned for further information. Environnement Canada a émis un bulletin de conditions météorologiques importantes pour les régions dans la zone de diffusion. Restez à l'écoute pour plus d'informations.
was wondering, that's what it sounds like here in Canada. Probably the same way in the States.
Thunderstorm warning for southern Ontario at 4:27 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Tuesday, July 1st, 2014. A severe thunderstorm warning is issued for Gatineau and Ottawa, North, Canada, Orleans. A severe thunderstorm watch is continued for Plevna, Charlotte Lake, Western Lanark County, Ottawa, South Richmond, Metcalfe, Smiths Falls, Perth, Eastern Lanark County, Gatineau, and Ottawa, North Canada, Orleans. Environment Canada has updated a severe weather bulletin for southern Ontario at 3:16 p.m.
Alright. So you pretty much have it. I lean it over there and it's probably leaning into something. I'll have to take a look. But the weather is starting to fire up now. So I should probably get ready to start recording that. Well, darn it, I'm going to have to take a look at this because it looks like we have an expired license. See is here, it's running Windows 7 64-bit. Here, still running an outdated version of Avast though. I guess I'm going to have to fix that, but the license is now valid. Well, as it turns out, that blue cable that I thought was having something wrong actually has nothing wrong at all. And it's working just fine. Not sure why it wasn't working with the iMac, but maybe it has something to do with the fact that it's actually a crossover cable and not a straight cable. And if you're wondering how I figured that one out, actually this might be a straight cable. I don't know. On the other end of the cable, if we take a look here, I'll pull this cable out. It looks like it's actually a crossover. You can see. Yeah, this is a crossover cable. You can see that all of the wires are going all in different directions, and they're in a different arrangement than this end here. So this is a crossover cable. All right. So in this Kodiak bag right here is something that you guys haven't seen in a while, and some of you new guys that are here probably haven't seen this ever. Something I haven't actually played with for a while. So I'm going to, I'll put it in a new video. You might be able to tell what it is like that, but I'm anxious to, get working on the main attraction of this video. Time for the fun part. This is the main reason I'm making this video, is to work on this Pentium D custom build. Going to be installing this 80 gigabyte drive. For now, it's only going to take over the 40 gig, mainly because I want to get that loud, noisy, and failing 40 gig drive out of there. Loud and noisy are the same thing, but anyway. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to be installing a floppy drive, which is sitting over on my bed right now. So I'm going to have to take all this stuff out. I'm going to take this drive cage out anyway. And I'll install the new drive in the drive cage, and we will deal with all of that. I'm still going to try and boot it. I'll just leave it in the drive cage for now. I'll put the floppy drive in after I'm done transferring the data from this drive to this drive. Eventually what I want to do is I want to get a second serial ATA drive and put it right here and RAID or maybe experiment with like NAS, FreeNAS or something. Actually, I'll just put the 80 gig in there and I'll do that. I might put Linux on this system, leave it 40 gigs, and put Linux on the remaining 40 gigs on this drive. Hopefully that's the empty one. I'm going to check and make sure. If it's not the empty one, then I'm going to grab the other drive, because there are two of them that are identical. One of them is empty, one of them is not. But let me get this all set up, and we will take a look at all of that. Alright, got that all installed. Let's see what happens. We'll turn the power on. Yep, that drive started up. Let's hope that it's going to boot off of the 40 gig. But I suppose we will probably know what that is. Host, damn you. That isn't very encouraging. Let me figure this out. Alright, there we go. Now it's doing what it should be. What I don't like is the fact that hard drive light is on like that. I don't quite know why that is. I'll try and get that working. If you're wondering about this keyboard, I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but this is what they call an Easy Eyes keyboard. I have the box down there somewhere for it. It's supposed to be easier to see. It's supposed to be better for your eyesight, but it's really hard to type on, so it may be easier to see, but it's going to give you carpal tunnel, so I don't know, you can't win either way. Installing device driver software. Alright. Maybe it's doing what I need it to do. It's not very often that I use the cloning option in Reflect to do this, but let's see what it does. Right, it is cloned over. And I'm going to adjust the contrast on this monitor because it is set completely inappropriately. There we go, that's much better. Alright, it is about to get much quieter in this system. It won't have that loud, obnoxious, metallic grinding noise of that 40 gigabyte IDE drive in there, and it'll be a lot faster too. I just hope this darn thing's gonna boot with that new drive. I'm gonna put the floppy drive in next. Get that done with. Well, thanks a lot to this junky case. Took a lot longer than it needed to, but everything is installed. Let's power it up and see what happens. And that's much quieter than it was. There's no stupid things blocking the fans. And it looks like it is running just fine. Press the tab here and display the output. Looks like it's fine though. Hopefully it boots. It looks like it is even going to boot. Wow. Look at that. You're booting into Windows. Much quieter than it was before. Alright, so there we go. Finally got into the BIOS. The stupid thing decided that it wanted to detect my keyboard. So we've got all that hooked up. Let's hit F10 and hope that the floppy drive works. Looks like the floppy actually works too. Boot up into Windows Vista and set up all this stuff that needs to get set up. Then we'll boot into POS Ready and set all that stuff up. There is the old Windows Experience Index scores. Huh. Weird. Okay. I don't know why it says that those two scores are the lowest, because they're clearly different scores. Hard drive went up by 0.2, which is about what I expected. Not a huge increase, but... yeah, there we go. Now it's working fine. Not a huge increase, but it's certainly better than the 4.0 that it was before. I'm looking forward, really, to converting this thing completely over to SATA. And maybe what I might even end up doing is I might end up just taking this IDE optical drive out, putting another 2.5 inch or 3.5 inch to 5.25 inch adapter right there, putting in a third drive, or I don't know, maybe I'll just buy 2 more SATA drives and 2 more SATA cables, just so I can get rid of that big bulky IDE cable that's in here. Deal with that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to change over my work group to what it's supposed to be. And reboot back into POS Ready 2009, make sure everything's working. But y'all don't need to see that, so we are going to just go ahead and shut the computer off first. I'm going to let it cool itself down before I bother doing anything else with it. Thank you for watching. That's the end of this video. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Till then. Yeah, it used to take that a lot longer to shut down.